What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Theory Premed.
What?
That's just so much pressure.
I think that sets the tone for today's episode.
I'm funny. All right. It's funny feelings right now.
I have to turn on my...
All right.
This is staying in the edits.
What? Okay. Wait, look away. Don't put pressure on me. What is up, everyone? Welcome. Bro. Why does this always happen when I'm doing it? Serious face. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Theory Premed.
You just do it, so like...
Just do it.
What is up,
This
everyone?
is hard. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Theory Premed. Theory Premed is a podcast following the journey of three pre-med students, Mo, Todd, and Nathan. We talk about our path and our experiences as we bring on guests who will connect pre-meds worldwide. If you are thinking about med school or healthcare,
Just restart.
I'm not gonna restart.
You see, this is
Our
what happens when you've had finals all week.
All right, whatever. All right, let's skip up on the intro.
Wow.
So, welcome
that
back.
was
Thanks to
scuff.
Chapin Radio for giving us
Yeah.
the space to record today. Biggest thing. And as
was a
always,
big
thanks
booth.
for everyone's support. But today, this is our holiday special. Where
Woo.
Todd and I are both coming out of a final.
weird.
Nathan has been done since yesterday.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Bro,
so he's
really?
been living life.
Well, I've
Wait,
been doing
after was
essays.
Biochem the last one, or did you have one after
Biochem
that?
was last one.
Dang.
But I've been doing like essays and like
Okay.
projects and stuff. So
Okay.
I've been working since this morning.
Yeah, so
Cool.
just to give a little bit more context, we just came off of our finals week of our first semester of our junior year, and we're kind of tired, but we also know that, the holidays are coming up.
Woohoo.
And we know that the three of
Finally.
the three of
Oh
us
my
mainly
gosh.
celebrate Christmas, right?
Well, I don't technically celebrate Christmas. It's more like my mom has just raised me to really do everything in a way. I don't
But
really.
what do you mean by do everything?
You mean
Uh,
celebrate Christmas, right?
So like with Christmas, we do like the gift giving and things
Yeah.
like that, but I don't necessarily like believe in like Jesus and things like that.
Yeah.
Because like I'm Muslim, right?
Yeah.
So it's more of just like part
Okay.
of the tradition, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
which has been really cool because then I get to learn more about other people's religions and
Yeah.
close friends' house who like are like Christians and things like that, and we get to celebrate with them too. So
That's
it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Mine's my family does it because other families do it. We're not particularly religious.
Yeah.
But Nathan's Catholic.
Yeah,
So-
I do it the religious way for sure.
What's the religious way?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
well, we
Yeah.
go to
Religious
church
way.
you're supposed to go to church on Christmas Day.
Oh.
I
So-
guess. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so you just go to church. It's a huge mass. Usually the church is packed to the brim. Like my church has a second like loft up at the top,
really?
and usually that's like completely full on Christmas.
Hmm.
And oftentimes I get to sing in the choir.
Are you singing this year?
No, not this year for Christmas.
What's your favorite
You didn't make the
Christmas
cut.
song?
I did. I have a lot of.
What's top one? Top of your
Yeah,
head.
number one. If you had to sing it right now.
Okay, non-Catholic Jingle Bell Rock.
All right, let's
it's
hear
such
it.
a classic. No.
First 5 seconds. Come on.
No.
Come on.
On.
Nathan,
But
Nathan.
All right. We won't peer pressure.
but
Um,
I am doing a Christmas mass the week after Christmas.
Cool.
And then I'm also going to be Christmas caroling with the choir as well.
Is that when you go like from house to house?
You go from house to house and you basically just sing religious Christmas songs. Like we have Hark the Herald, 4-part harmonies. Hark the Herald,
Wow.
Angels Sing, Joy to the World, the classics.
How
Angels
big are
We
the
Have Heard
groups
of
that
High.
go from like house to house? Like 10, 20?
Well, I don't know. Like,
It's like 100 people just pull
ours,
up.
we have a choir of about 10 people.
That's still a pretty good size.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to do it. We did it. We were gonna do it last year, and we were at my house. The whole choir was there, ready to go out because I live on a main street, and there's like a lot of Christmas decorated houses and stuff, and it was pouring that night. It was like 2 nights before Christmas. It started just absolutely pouring, and we couldn't do it. So
That's
I
a
was really
bummer.
disappointed, but it's really fun, yeah. And then
Yeah.
the tradition is like people give you like snacks and stuff, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Can I come with?
no. But yeah, it was great. You can
Yeah.
absolutely come if you want to, by the way. Like
But you
Well,
can't have the
he can't
snacks.
sing. He can't sing. He could be the snack collector. like trick or treating.
I'm just excited to start playing video games.
Yeah.
It's been a
me
while
too.
where I've been able to just sit down and just grind out things. Like, I know Warzone just released like something called a raid, where you can team up with a bunch of your homies, and it's kind of like this like big mission that takes an hour and a half to complete. If like you get through it without dying. So there's obviously gonna be a lot of checkpoints and things like that. It's gonna be a fun night tonight. That's my plan.
Nice.
Doing that with a lot of my old high school friends. So
We doing a Minecraft server? You want to?
Oh yeah.
I've actually recruited a couple people.
Let's do
So it's not just us.
Then we have to do something fun about it. Like we gotta like split
Like
it
a
into
group
two, and then
project?
like we'll fight.
it. Like,
Oh, you know what we
wanna
should do?
PvP?
We should have like teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then,
we'll talk about
Yeah,
it
yeah,
after.
okay.
But that's a good idea. We can do
See,
that again.
you're never too young for Minecraft.
Oh, absolutely.
Or
not.
wait, would it be too old?
Oh,
Last
never too
interterm,
old.
we had
There you
a
go.
last interterm we had a really fun time on a Minecraft server.
Yeah, we did.
And that like I feel like that's like how we initially like bonded really close as well. Like at least us three together, and then we thought about Theory Premed on over that interterm.
It was in that group chat.
Yeah, in that group chat on that Discord. So
The birth. We're almost a
Minecraft
year old.
brings people together, man. No, I'm just kidding.
Our podcast is almost a year old now.
That is true. We're
February.
coming up on our 1 year anniversary. That's amazing.
Wow.
But what are your other plans for break, you guys?
Well, I'll be gone for like 3 weeks. So if you noticed, so we're recording 2 episodes every week for this
if
week.
you're watching
and-
the video, notice why
Yeah.
like we didn't change.
So that's why. So we'll be recording. So 38 and 39, or 39 and 40 will be the same week, then 41, 42, and then 43, 44. And that's because I'll be gone for roughly 3 weeks. I'll be gone for 2 weeks in Japan. Super pumped for that. With
Woo.
Ethan, who's actually been one of our guests. And I'll also be gone to Lebanon for a week. So
Nice.
that's exciting. I haven't been back there in super long.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you were talking
sounds
about
so
video
fun.
games. Are there any video games you're particularly excited for playing?
No, I'm gonna continue like Pokemon Violet.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do like some of the VGC, which is like the
What's that?
competitive,
Oh yeah.
like
okay.
online format. We'll
Let me
see
know how
about
that goes.
But guys, I am gonna become a chess streamer over Christmas.
Did you know
break.
that?
Yes, he knows.
About the tournament?
No, he's
But
gonna start
I'm
streaming.
literally just gonna become a streamer.
like a Twitch streamer.
Yeah. You better tune into my streams. I'll have you
I
guys on
might
as
be there.
guests.
Oh.
Absolutely. And you could just watch.
You
as
could
well.
stream Minecraft too.
Yeah, I'll stream other
And
games
I could
as well.
kill you, and then you could rage.
Yeah. But the
Set
reason
Set up traps.
But the reason is because like I'm an ambassador for chess.com, and they really want like all the collegiate chess clubs to stream chess, and you get like different perks if you do it, and like for a certain amount of hours and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna become a
better
streamer.
Get good then.
What?
Better get even better then.
I know. I have to get even better. We'll,
Wait,
we'll
how
see.
close are you to like the top?
No, not close to the top.
Well, like oh okay.
I'm. I guess you could say I'm like the lowest of experts.
You see,
Okay.
we're so far down that Nathan is like a grandmaster to us.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean, I'm in a good position to stream chess and be educational for people. Like I can still be like that. Like it's no
I
problem.
can be
but-
like that.
Yeah, but I
He's
still
gonna be the SI for chess.
my goal is 2,000 by the end of interterm. So we'll see if I can get there while streaming.
What are you at right now?
1930. So we'll
Got a
see.
ways to go.
Yeah, I've been to 1980 before. That was my highest. But
It was during summer, right?
yeah, it was during the summer, and then I dropped because I can't play during school. I'm just like too distracted. And I need like that environment where I'm at home, like with my headset and my PC. I'm just like ultra focused on the game, and that's when I'm at my best. But anyway, you guys are in a chess tournament on Monday. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah.
And I'm
Are
not
you excited for that?
Part of me is, part of me isn't, because I know I'm gonna get destroyed because I suck. The only person I've ever beat without using a computer has been my brother. So
You won't get destroyed. Nobody knows how to play chess. This is a chess club tournament that they're
what was that
part
thing that I texted you the other time?
of. En passant.
En passant.
You know what en passant is. Congratulations.
What is it?
It's a move. Like it's.
No,
a
you can't
special
tell
move.
him. You can't. These are my strats. I'm
I'll tell you
preparing
later.
for this. No, you can't. You can't.
It's hard to
You
describe.
can't. You can't give away my strats.
Hmm.
I'm the en passant you.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking forward
Go
to
against
it,
it?
I guess. I
No,
think
it's all people who are in other clubs besides chess club and are brand new to chess. So like
Hmm.
Michelle's in it, and like a bunch of people from Anthony, his frat like Beta are gonna be in it, like a bunch of those guys, and so yeah, it's just a collaboration, like a bunch of different clubs. It's gonna be really
Cool.
fun.
Cool.
I'm excited for you guys to be in
What
it.
does the winner get?
The winner gets
Just
nothing,
clout?
but all the participants
hug?
get a free diamond membership for a month on chess.com.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you guys will get that. You can do like whatever you want with it. Like
Oh, I'll sell it.
Yeah, I
know.
I'll sell you it, Nathan.
yeah, I think I don't know. I don't have any games in particular in mind. Although I never finished Elden Ring. But
Oh, wow.
I
You
like
never
got I
finished
got pretty far, but then school started, so I was like, okay.
go finish it.
But yeah, I think I might finish it, especially now it's like game of the year.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty close to finishing it, maybe, but it's really hard. It's a hard game. But
Wait,
I might try to
Are,
pick.
are you
it
guys
back
gonna be
up.
watching any movies? I know there's a lot of good movies coming out.
Oh, did you already see the Avatar?
Not
Yeah.
yet. It's gonna be on Monday.
You haven't seen it? I thought you said
Monday.
you did.
I might see
Well,
it tonight.
Well, the thing is, since it's 3D and IMAX, I wanted to make sure I had the best seats possible because with 3D, obviously, depending on where you sit, it's going to impact your viewing
So
experience.
so you're like
I'm not
definitely
gonna
like
see it.
you want to see it in 3D and IMAX.
Yeah. Because the entire point of like the biggest, it's supposed to be one of the biggest like leaps forward, is of cameras they've developed and used to
Wow.
make that water motion capture in 3D as well. So I wanted to be dead in the center, like where the
All the
audio is the
best.
best and everything. So
I'll spoil it. I'll see it tonight. And I'll spoil it.
No.
Yo, guys, I love the
But
part
wait,
where Iron Man dies.
Are you watching it in 3D IMAX?
No,
Well, that's the entire point.
that's too much money. It's
It's like
expensive.
$3 more.
No, it
Yeah, bro.
has to be a lot more than $3.
No, it's like
more.
$3 or $4 more.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Well-
I think you should reconsider because the biggest thing about this is the quality of the water capture, and
Water
that's
capture.
honestly supposed to be like the big thing about this movie too.
What about the plot?
Well, the plot is probably gonna be basic, just like the other one. But what I'm saying is like what's going to be eye catching and really like gets you into the movie is the quality of the video, and so really recommend you changing your mind and considering 3D IMAX.
Well,
I'll
other
see.
movies are
I'll
there
see what
coming
the price is.
what
What
other
the price
movies are there
difference
coming
is.
out? Do you know?
There's
There's
Mario.
honestly-
December
Mario.
21st.
Well,
Oh,
that's
is it
April.
really?
That's
It's-
April. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's April.
Did they get
I know
changed?
because it's like the day before Abby's birthday, or like really
Wait.
close to it.
When?
Yeah, it sounds like that would be way too soon.
No, it's in April for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I thought it was
yeah.
December 21st.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
no. I'm so hyped for Mario.
I'm
though.
kind of like, it kind of is a little sad in a way that like last year it was like Spider-Man
I
was the
know.
one that was like the movie that was coming out, the Marvel movie that was coming out, but now there's not one till like after interterm.
Yeah, there's not really that
Like
much.
I mean the
Just
Ant-Man one
Avatar,
I'm
I
sure is
guess.
gonna be good, but that doesn't come out until February.
Yeah.
So there's like none
Oh.
I can look forward to like for this break, like
Yeah.
how I did for the Spider-Man one. And then also
we can
that,
make our own movie.
we- yeah,
Real.
yeah. I don't know
What's-
if you guys watch like You on Netflix. That one's
You?
not coming
No.
out until also February, so I was like,
I
dang.
feel like it was such a good concept, but I feel like just the story, it's so predictable at this point in a way.
I'm not
Because
even
it's
heard of
basically
it.
the same thing.
You predicted what was gonna happen at the end of the last season.
What happened? Forgot. It was probably like the same thing as the first one, where
I don't know. I really like the show.
it's definitely like interesting. Just the plot is like
yeah, I mean it's not. I
repetitive.
mean it's not like life changing for me, but it's like I want to know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that also doesn't come out till February. So.
I did think that season 1 was better than season 2 though.
Well, okay, wait. Which one was season 2?
Season 2 was when they moved away, and then like they always got in fights, and then, but season 1 was where they ended it, and then she was like locked up.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, whatever. But there's obviously a lot of things that we're excited about for this coming break, just because of I think personally this has been my hardest semester in college, so I'm definitely excited for it. And one thing I'm kind of worried about, but also kind of excited is just making sure I stay up on research because I know I have to make up those 3 weeks that I'll be gone. So try to figure that out Monday, and I have like some things to write up for it too.
You're not taking credits, are you? No.
No, I'm
Okay.
not doing that. Just doing it for
For the
just doing it,
experience.
for the experience,
For the knowledge.
knowledge. So that's gonna be really cool. But
Yeah.
other than that, I think we have some holiday special things that we've come up with.
Yeah.
So let's hear it. What do we?
Some some Christmas themed questions, I guess, or holiday themed. First question is, what was Christmas like for you growing up? Like, what were some of the traditions?
I have a good one. With
Go
this
for
one.
it.
So, I was until I was like 6 or 7, I was under the assumption that Santa Claus was real. Okay, I
He's
think it was
not?
more. It was real. It was real.
He's not real.
He's not real. Oh my bad. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, sorry for all the
I
listeners.
knew that was gonna happen. Todd would fake like he.
Yeah. So.
I'm not faking.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he's real.
Sorry.
Anyways, so I would always try to catch Santa Claus. Now, one day, my parents thought I slept early, and this is where it went
Oh
down.
gosh.
I would always get Legos, like bootleg Legos, right? All those things, and I was always excited, but I wanted to like see him because you'd always be threatening me with coal. That was like the letters I would always get is like, "You're to get coal, you're to get coal." So one night, I come outside and I see them wrapping it. See them wrapping the gifts, putting it under the tree. I was like, all right, I caught you guys. And then like that day was like the best day ever.
Oh, you
Because
were
I was
happy?
so hyped. I was like, my parents are the ones that are getting me the gifts. So
You
now
weren't sad that Santa wasn't real?
no, because now they couldn't threaten me with coal anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm getting gifts no
I
matter
mean, they
what.
can still buy you coal.
they
Like,
could buy you coal.
They wouldn't. So that was kind of cool. And I mean, a lot of my childhood was in Africa, so there wasn't like the most like family over all the
Oh,
time
okay.
or anything like that. It was more just like me, my parents, and my siblings who were like super young at the time. So it was nothing crazy. When I moved here, still basically the same. The only thing that really changed has been just kind of like having family around more often. But
Cool.
yeah, that's about it. Nothing too special. No traditions or anything like that.
Nice.
yeah. Mine was also pretty like simple. I know one thing that I think back on is the fact that like whenever I'd go over to like other people's houses, like some people went really hard for
Oh, yeah.
Christmas. Like like people had like if they were in a big room, like maybe even like just to put in perspective, like double this room that we're in right now, they'd have like a whole corner filled with like presents that like stack all the way to like
No.
like taller
Oh
than
my
you.
God.
And there's so many people that like had that. But for me, like I never really had that. But it's not ever something that I was really sad about.
It's just
way-
interesting. I'm like,
Yeah.
what could be in there?
Yeah, the way my parents have always done Christmas was that I only had like a couple gifts or maybe like one or two
Yeah.
every single year. And I've always been okay with that. And I think the more I've grown up, I've realized that like, it's okay. Because I feel like, there's a lot of things throughout the year that I'm fortunate to have, or I'm fortunate to like, even go to school here, and different things different things like that. Sorry, like talking's hard. But yeah, like I've just grown to like appreciate, less about like the actual gifts, but more about just the things that I have throughout the year.
See,
which,
I
is
hate getting gifts.
stuff like that.
So like for me, Christmas, I'm like, I literally tell everyone in my family now that I'm older, I'm like, don't get me any gifts. I'm not gonna get you anything. You don't get me anything. Shake on it. We're chilling. Because I hate shopping for gifts too, because it's so hard. Like you don't know what anyone really wants, even if they have a list. Like still going on trying to find it, all that.
Yeah.
It's just a headache. I'm like, I'll spare you the time. Just don't get me anything. Spare me the time. That's the best gift for me. If we're able to make that and like we're chilling.
I used to be pretty bad at giving gifts, but I've gotten better, I think.
We did. My family did something this year that kind of solves that like problem that you just described. Basically, what we did is we chose like we wrote down 2 gift ideas for ourselves on a little piece of paper and a little strip of paper, and every person put them in a hat. And we went around the room. People drew the hat, and then whoever's name they got, they would get that person a gift. And then they had 2 fresh ideas, if in case they didn't know what they wanted to get them. So it kind of
Nathan's
like worked out.
New
that way.
car,
Yeah.
new house.
Tuition.
No, it was $25 limit. So
okay.
yeah, but I think that worked out really well, and it does like, reduce, I guess, not just like the amount of gifts, but it reduces like maybe like the surprise, but it does like solve the problem of like people not knowing like
Yeah.
what to get each other and stuff, which is always an issue. But yeah, I usually go out and buy my family some stuff. For my Christmases growing up, we always went to the 6:30 a.m. mass. So what we would do is go to mass, leave through the back door so we didn't see any of the gifts that were under the tree, sneak out of the house basically, and then come back and like redo the whole thing, like act like it's Christmas morning and then go out to the kids. So we would go to mass early and then come back. We don't do that anymore.
So would you go back up to your bedroom and like put on your PJs and run downstairs?
Yes. Yeah, I would put on my PJs and then go to the tree. And it was really fun. And yeah, I did believe in Santa Claus for a while as well. And
were you sad when you found out?
I was sad. Not like Mo. I don't know why you were happy.
I was so
Santa
excited.
Claus is like so cool. Like he's such like a cool thing for
Yeah.
You're ruining it for other people right now by telling them
Yeah.
that. It's not real.
You ruined it first. So.
Is there like a most either favorite or like most memorable gift that you guys have ever gotten?
Oh man.
I have one that's the most memorable for sure.
Well, my sister got our dog Scamp when she was in kindergarten, and Scamp is still around. So I love Scamp so much, and it wasn't my gift, but it was probably the most special gift like our family had received. So I would say that.
For me, it was I had bought a ripstick.
What's that?
So it's that a ripstick is kind of like it has two wheels, but then it goes like this.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Mhm.
So I had bought one because my neighbors had one, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I was getting so good at it, and I bought one, and that same day, it was I think like the day before Christmas, 2 days before Christmas, I got one, and then I went over to the house, and I left it outside, and it got stolen, and then they felt really bad, so for Christmas they got me one, and they got me like the pro edition of it, which was like $80 more, and it had like a metal like center so you could like grind and things like that. And I just remember that because like one, they really didn't have to do it, but two, those people honestly were so nice to me, and I'll never forget them. Like I even still like talk to them now, although they live in Pennsylvania, because when I first moved to the United States, I spoke no English whatsoever, and they were the first one to welcome me. And they're my neighbors, right? But like it was a big, like a huge language barrier. But just for example, the first thing we did was play hide and seek, and we just signaled that like with our hands. It was like I literally went up to them. I was like they're like hi, and I knew hi, right? But then I was like this, like hide and seek, you know, and like they didn't get it at first, and it took a bit, and like we always talk about that because it's so funny because I was like making all these weird like things, but eventually when it clicked, like that they taught me English, like that helps so much.
Wow.
So that family means a lot to me, and when they did that, I was like that was a very meaningful gift for me, because I definitely used that every day, and then it broke one day when I fell off of it and it got destroyed. But yeah, that was one gift I'll never forget.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, for me, the most memorable gift I've ever gotten, and it's not like that great of a gift or anything. It was kind of funny. Basically, my parents had gotten me a gift, and I had no idea what it was, and it was very like, I don't know how old I was. I maybe like middle school or like I think it was high school at some time, and I opened it up. And it was an automatic razor, and then they were like saying, yeah, like, you're gonna need this sometime, and so basically, yeah, I got an electric razor, not like the scooter.
You don't have
like,
any hair on your face.
But I know.
He never
I know.
used it.
Hey, I use it. Like I use it like every other week.
Every other week.
At least.
Oh my god.
I know. You know how hard it is to be me.
He got what I was trying to go.
But this is from one day.
I know. Can you guys do you guys?
This is from Tuesday.
Can you even use electric razors?
Yeah, I use it, but it
You
doesn't
can?
go
Oh
all the
my
way down
God.
to my skin though.
Yeah.
There's still definitely.
I didn't
still
shave
a
this
gre-
morning. Look at me, dude. I got a beard.
Do you shave every
Todd.
day?
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, usually I do. I
Wow.
have to. Yeah.
Yeah, I do it like every other week.
Dang.
And
That's
you don't
nice.
do you even notice like when I hair get my like
No.
yeah. So
Oh
hey, stop
my
laughing.
I remember before EMT school, he'd always like.
Yeah, with the shaving
Me?
cream. And
Well, no, that was like a couple times.
I was like,
Not-
before-
yeah.
like it would take him like 30 seconds, and I'd be in the bathroom for like a whole 15 minutes, like 15, 20
Yeah.
minutes.
And then there were like times when our instructor, like, because you have to be clean shaven for EMT school, like there's like one time when she like sent people to go get a razor and stuff, and like she's like, go get a razor and shave by the time you come back after the exam.
Oh, okay.
And I was like sitting there, I was like, I
Wow.
don't gotta worry about this.
I got sent to go get razor.
You did? Did you do
dang.
it?
Well, he's because that one guy was giving so much attitude to her, and she was like, and she saw that he had a scruff, and he was at the front of the line. So basically, from him down to everyone else, like almost every guy, like had to go. We had like a mission to the Disneyland CVS. Went bought like shaving cream and razors. He came back, and if you went to the bathroom, it was straight up like
Ew,
a
really?
whole bunch of dudes just like
Oh.
lined up, just shaving their beards.
Dang,
my
yeah, except
God.
me.
And it was just a scruff. Like it was
Except
even
me.
it was like barely anything.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
yeah, so I mean, I guess I still use that one too. So it's like, and it's pretty not worn down at all.
I've had to
guess.
go through like 3 different razors. now.
Yeah, I've
think
never had to go through one.
I think I got my first razor for Christmas as well, and it
Yeah.
does feel like a milestone gift, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think even like out of like all like my dad, my brother, and I still think that I grow like the least amount of hair, as you guys can probably see. But yeah, that was most memorable for sure.
That's great. So what is your guys' favorite Christmas movie? Do you have
Movie.
one?
Ooh, I do. What was it?
Oh, really? I like a couple. Elf is obviously
I know
classic.
it. It's a train one with the little kid.
North Pole.
The Polar
Or
Express.
Yeah, the
North-
Polar Express.
The Polar Express. Yeah.
That one.
I played the
Really?
music for that one once.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my
nice.
favorite one.
Yeah, that's some good
Some
tunes,
good
I guess.
tracks,
Yeah,
yeah.
some good tracks.
I don't really have one in particular.
Oh, really? What was
I
the
mean,
last
wait,
one
give
you
me, like,
watched?
Well, I've seen like Elf before.
Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic.
But I don't know what other movies are there.
There's the Christmas Vacation one. Langoon's Christmas Vacation. I forget what it's called.
I don't know. Well,
think
what's your
that's it.
favorite one?
That would be it, pretty
Oh,
much.
okay.
There's also
Oh.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Wait.
Is amazing movie. It's black and white.
Oh, actually, I take that back. That's not my favorite movie.
What is?
It's Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a Christmas movie, but it doesn't really, I mean, yes, it's Christmas actually.
He's got his house decorated. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
There
Don't
was
insult the movie like that.
there was this
You're
one
right.
movie that Christina and I watched like a couple years ago. It was called Last Christmas. It had
I think I've seen that.
the one with the guy from Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh man, I don't know that though.
Let me.
Just describe the movie.
Oh, like Henry Golding is his name. It
I
was
don't
like
know the names of
We don't know the
people.
name. Yeah, just describe the movie. We don't know the
basically
names.
it was not good. And there was basically what happened was there was this girl, and she was like basically spent the whole Christmas like trying to find like this guy, and like eventually like they got together and they like like it was like a romantic story. But then at the very end, what happened
maybe I
was
haven't.
she was like in the hospital, like it cut to like a scene of her in the hospital, like needing an emergency surgery or something. And basically, this has been a terrible explanation so far, but the whole plot was basically that she got a heart transplant like
What?
the last year, and then like the next Christmas or something, like basically was having visions of the guy who gave his heart to her because he died in like a car crash or something. So they used him as a heart transplant, and then they like. Yeah, and then she like was having visions of him or something like that, and like the whole plot revolved around like their love story. But then the guy's like actually like dead, and she like just has his heart.
And then it's
because-
also Christmas.
yeah, because the whole idea is based off of like the song like Last Christmas.
Oh,
'Cause,
I
like-
gave you my heart because
Yeah.
the very next day you gave it away.
Yeah, and so it was literally like this guy gave her his heart,
Oh my gosh.
and it
No
was
way.
really weird. And it was
I've
a
never
very-
seen this then.
It was
Okay.
not a good movie.
Interesting.
But you can probably find it somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, there's not. It was not a movie, but there was this one like Christmas. It was like a show on Netflix. It was called Dash and Lily. That one was really good. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend watching it. That one,
Dash and Lily.
yeah, it was a really good like rom-com type story.
You guys remember like the Christmas specials from all the cartoons and stuff like growing up?
I remember
Like,
the Smurfs one.
the Smurfs Christmas
That
special.
was really good. I used to watch them in Arabic.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember the Penguins of Madagascar special was one of my
Ooh,
favorites. You
yeah,
remember that?
yeah.
With the
those
old
are good.
lady? Classic. That was a-
I used to have the game.
oh, really?
Yeah, on my PS2.
No way.
The PS2,
That's
baby. I remember when I got that PS2 when I was young. That was like the best thing ever. My mom and I would fight over who would play on the PS2.
What
Yeah.
about yeah?
Do you guys have any like Christmas stories, I guess, at all to think of? I guess you would have said it already if you had it.
Yeah, not particularly.
No?
It's just like Christmas is more of just like Christmas Day for me, at least in my family, where we just do the gift thing and then like
You don't do
maybe
anything
dinner,
for Christmas Eve?
like dinner.
Oh yeah,
but-
we do dinner for Christmas.
Yeah,
Eve.
but that's about it. And like, yeah, you get to see like family that you haven't seen in a while and things like that, and that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. But I think what I really appreciate about Christmas is not necessarily like Christmas itself, but more of what my parents have allowed me to do. Because obviously, like, yeah, we are Muslim, right? And we're not really under the Christian beliefs, right? But it's more like, hey, you are a kid at the end of the day, and we have to respect everyone.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's definitely like helped me out a lot, especially with a lot of my friends and things like that. And just seeing that my parents are setting that example, not only for me, but my siblings who are younger, I think just means a ton. So just looking at that, I know that my parents have raised me well in a way. So that's definitely something I am going to extend to my own family when
Yeah.
I'm older. And I definitely want to start traditions. I think that's like really cool. I think that's like one thing my family lacks is traditions. So I don't think we have traditions. Pretty basic. But yeah.
I would not call your family basic, but
Do you have any?
Basically
Traditions?
extra. We're basically extra.
well, I mean, I go to my grandma's house usually, or my aunt's house, one of those two. Usually after like the morning kind of opening presents thing. Usually my parents make a breakfast. My grandma comes over in the morning. Just a lot of like the basic stuff. You know, when I was a kid, I left out milk and cookies. Actually, like,
I think I've done that. I've done that before.
yeah, leaving
Do
out.
you guys
milk and
do Elf on the
cookies.
Shelf?
We did do the Elf on the Shelf for,
See, I
for
didn't
like
know that was a
year or
thing until I
two.
got here.
Yeah. Oh, you never did
It was so funny. So
That's a story
So
for
Todd and
me.
I both volunteer at El Modena
Yeah.
elementary school, and then I went there on Monday, and then they were all like, "Where's the Elf on the Shelf? Where's the Elf?" And I was like, "You guys don't see it?" And I was like, "They're like, no, where is it?" I was like, "He's hiding. You guys aren't gonna find him." And then like me and like the teacher that they have were like playing along with it, and
Mhm.
it was really fun just seeing the kids.
It's such a
like,
fun
yeah.
thing.
And I think that they got like a whole. Actually, tomorrow there's a toy drive for them that I'm helping out with. So that's gonna be really exciting, seeing them come in and get their gifts and all that. So that's really cool. But one thing I wanted to say was, did you guys see the Kim Kardashian Elf on the Shelf? I think that
No.
was the funniest thing ever. I saw it and I started cracking up.
Dude.
So so she put them in jars. She has different elves.
Yeah.
She put them in jars and like closed up the jar.
Uh-huh.
But guess why?
Why?
She said they had COVID.
What?
So she closed them up in the jars.
It doesn't
Was
make
this
sense
recent?
at all.
Yeah.
I have an Elf on the
Yeah,
Shelf story.
I'll show you.
So the first time I ever heard about it, my sister was in 2nd grade, okay, and I was in 4th grade. And my sister's class had an Elf on the Shelf that the teacher would move around whenever they go to the recess and stuff like that. So the class would go to recess, they come back, the teacher would move the elf, and it'd be in a different spot, and they'd have to find the elf, right? And it's a little, if you haven't seen it before, it's just a little plastic elf.
Yeah.
So my sister on that day comes home and we're in the car together, and she's telling my mom about all like the elf, and she's like, "Oh wow, it's magic! Like it moves." and I'm like in 4th grade, I'm like, "Oh okay, so it moves when the teacher's the only one in the classroom and you guys are out to recess. Okay, yeah, right, Emma." And then I'm like just completely debunking this thing, and then my mom's like in the driver's seat, like next to me. She's like, "Nathan, it's real, Nathan, the magic."
magical.
She's trying to shut me up, like from debunking it for my sister. You could. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh.
So they're quarantining.
It just makes no sense.
So then she doesn't have to move them.
Oh, okay. She doesn't have to move them.
I've never done this. I don't think.
So yeah. So then
So basically, the elf. Do you know what the elf is supposed to do?
No.
it just
It
moves.
reports to Santa about like
Oh.
your activities, and that's how you get coal.
Okay.
So that's like
Yeah.
a way for parents to be like, you better not be naughty.
Yeah, so
or
it's
the
always watching you,
Yeah.
like in your house. Okay. So then after Emma has this whole story about the school, my parents that year for Christmas got her an Elf on the Shelf, and I already knew that it was complete lie. Like I was just like totally logically, I was just like, this thing is not real at all. And my parents tried to fool me a couple times, like by like pretending like to like not hide it and then being surprised of like where it's at, whatever. But I totally saw through it. And so for the next 2 years or 3 years even, I was like,
Nathan started moving it.
I was with them. That exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I was with them. Like I got to move it places, and whenever they forget to move it, like one day I would move it for my sister, and it was just all for Emma, and we would watch her go find it and stuff, and
So
it was great.
It's fun.
I thought it was really fun. I liked being in on it. Like I
Yeah.
was the the one being in on
You're
it.
the
Like the
parent.
parents were. Yeah, I was the parent.
Part of
like,
the cool squad.
like the parents are Santa and the parents are the Elf on the Shelf, but I was the older brother and I got to do it too.
That's
so
awesome.
Cool.
really fun. One more question for you guys. What is a gift that only pre-meds would ask for?
I have a good one for this one.
Go ahead.
So you know how like for the chocolate factory, you get like a golden ticket that
Yeah.
really like unlocks the chocolate factory for you, right? I want a golden ticket that allows me to scrub in for a surgery.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say golden ticket that like lets you own a med school or something.
But that would be such a cool experience though. If you could just like somehow like just for that like in that OR for that case, you just have all that knowledge you need to help out and you get to scrub in.
I almost did that. And then I got blocked. They were like, no, you can't. They're like, oh no, he can't do that. And I was like, oh yeah.
The nurses really, but that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be advocates for the nurse for the patient, and that's what they were.
True. So yeah, but that would be cool. In terms of other gifts, I don't know.
It's like A's. We need A's. We need clinical hours, please.
Yeah.
I know I had golden ticket for like 1,000 hours worth of something.
It's like a voucher.
I got one.
Do you
Free
have one?
textbooks.
Go ahead.
Yeah, a MCAT review study.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Like
Those
you
things are
know,
expensive.
some of these are really expensive, like thousands of dollars for an MCAT review
Mhm.
or like a study plan, study
Totally.
guide. So yeah, that would be a great
That's a good
Christmas
one.
gift. Although it's kind of like a really expensive Christmas gift.
You better be a good boy,
Yeah.
Nathan.
All right, Todd, do you have anything? It's okay if you don't.
I mean, I don't
Another
know.
razor.
Yeah.
No, I don't need.
Pre-med,
I don't need
the
two
board
of them.
game.
I don't need two of them. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. You just go through the pre-med experience, like
It's a
Monopoly.
board game.
Like,
Yo,
like,
let's branch
like
out.
life.
Let's
It's
do
like
that.
life.
Let's do that. Now we have two ideas. We have YouTube ideas.
we gotta
And
blur
we
this
have-
out. From
It's
the
like
podcast.
life.
I know.
Guys, it's like life, but like all of the different like stops, you get research experience, and then you get like a
And
clinical
it's like,
experience.
oops, you failed organic chemistry. You must retake the class.
And instead of gaining money the
Yeah,
whole
it's
time,
like roll a 5 or 6 to pass the class.
instead of gaining money the whole time, you're just losing it
That would
all the
be a
way up
fun
until the
game.
very end.
We could work with Zach to make that.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
That would be fun, actually. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, another gift. I don't know. One thing that I've always kind of wanted, but I've never really gotten is like cool pens. Maybe. I'm
Daiso,
really happy.
bro.
Yeah,
Daiso.
I'm really happy with the pens that I have right now. I mean, they're nice. I mean, they do their job. They write
An iPad.
right. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm a pen and paper type of person. But I don't know. I've always like some people have like really cool pens or like pens that write like super well, and I'm always like, I wish I could have that. But I don't know. That's not really like pre-med specific. I don't know. Maybe some like tools, which I mean I don't really know what tools. Maybe like a blood pressure cuff. I don't a stethoscope. I don't really know.
A
But,
stethoscope's cool, yeah.
I don't
Your
know.
own ambulance.
Yeah, and a whole ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
If
that
I
would be
just go in an ambulance,
I would. Yeah, I wouldn't be that mad
You
to
just-
get that as a gift.
You just put it on
If that was your car, would
resume.
you pull up to school with it?
It would be hard to drive. I mean, to have to drive that thing.
No,
like,
it wouldn't be hard because you get to run every single red light.
well, I mean,
The legalities of that.
maybe. Yeah,
I mean, no cop isn't a stop an ambulance that's going wee woo wee woo.
That's true.
Code
Unless
3.
I mean, unless,
Only when you're late to school or late to theory pre-med,
yeah.
like you were today.
Hey, I told you. I told you my final was running over.
It
Okay.
happens. It happens.
Yeah, I think yeah. So we got textbooks, the voucher, clinical hours, the MCAT review one, which I like a lot.
Game
They
of
have the
life,
pens.
but for pre-meds.
Hey, don't spoil it. Don't spoil. We're gonna
we
wait.
gotta keep on the down low, bro.
Oh, on the
We'll-
down
we'll
low.
actually make it. I'm gonna make it.
Nobody steal our idea. We
You
trust
heard it
our
here
audience.
first.
We already trust.
And then I think another good one would be like just time with different physicians of your choice. So you could pick any physician you want, and then that like you get a certain amount of hours with them. I think that'd be pretty cool. I know Nathan would probably appreciate that with his hemophilia stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any
All right, guys. Is
Do you
that
have
the
any-
end of our holiday special?
last, questions, comments, concerns about the holidays.
We're excited for break.
Yeah,
What are you
I think
like
we're
the
just
most excited
Japan. It was traveling. I'm so pumped for traveling.
That's
You don't understand the
exciting.
food, the vibes. I'm not excited for the plane ride, but I'm very excited for everything else.
I'm excited for streaming, trying something new that I've never done before, and I hope you guys can tune in.
for? I'm excited to not have like the worries of school.
Yeah.
Like just to be able to do extracurriculars that I have fun with, and not have to like think about, oh man, I gotta do this and I gotta go home and and
Start
homework or
studying.
like
Yeah.
start my lab report that I have to write
Bro, those
4 pages
biochem-
in
Oh,
one
those
week in one
biochem
day
reports?
that I procrastinated on.
That last one was like 20 something. How many pages was our last
27
one?
was mine.
Yeah, I don't know,
Something
over
around there.
20. But
Crazy.
I'm excited for that because, school and like always having like that looming like just thing of like grades. It's just at some point it's like it's helpful to have a break from it.
Lab reports suck. I just put that out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I'm excited for a few different things. I'm like gonna try to go to San Diego for a day, and then see my like friends from high school. And other just sort of plans that I've accumulated throughout the semester of things I wanted to do over winter break is what I'm excited for.
We're going to be free.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think the biggest thing is enjoy the time with your family, with your friends. And
Yeah.
if you play video games, play video games. I think this is the best time to do it. Get a Minecraft server with your friends. Do it. You're
We're
never too
doing
old for
that.
it.
Yeah.
I'll get that started this weekend.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we can get some people on it. But enjoy your time. Stay safe. And as always, thanks for listening. And
Todd, take us out.
Yeah. I mean, you're a pre-med. You spend a lot of time at school studying on the books, doing different things. Make sure you spend the time with, your family and the friends and people you care about, because sometimes it can be hard when you're busy. But on that note, thank you everybody so much for listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. We hope that you have a happy holidays. And make sure you follow us. It'll be an even happier holiday if you follow us on social media, on YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, everything. We have Tuesdays every 8
a.m.
we have episodes every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Talking is hard. But thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next week.